Hello, my name is Rizky Azal Akbar. I am from North Sumatra, Indonesia. Right now, I am studying in Politeknik LPP of Yogyakarta, semester 3. In this video, I will be to fulfill my exam in English course 2. Right now, I will be explain my position about oil palm plantation causes climate change. And here I will be opposition team, and the first I will explain my opinion about climate change. What is climate change? Climate change is refers to long time shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. The shifts might be natural, such as tough variation in the solar cycle, but since 1800s, human activities have been the main driver to climate change, primarily due to burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas. The natural disaster that occurred in Indonesia is a very clear climate threats that we can see and even feel directly by the people affected by the disaster. There are many other natural events that have occurred in Indonesia, such as the storm and flood in NTT, the flood that occurred in Kalimantan some time ago. Here I will be give an example of a case of climate change that occurs due to palm oil in Indonesia. I will take the example of the last year. In my background is burning land clearing in Papua. The first was in the case of land clearing for the oil palm plantation in Papua, which was carried out by burning, and the House of Representatives said that this had stabbed on the nation pride and was denied by the company. And here, no follow-up from government was taken by the government, so that case like this look like it's not a crime against humanity, because the forest use are protected forests and customary forests in the interior Papua. The next case is related to deforestation in Indonesia. The deforestation in Indonesia is a polemic between the government and civil society. I take the example of what the Minister of Environment said something ago, that the massive development of the era of President Joko Widodo must not stop in the name of carbon massive or in the name of deforestation. From the statement he said on his personal Twitter account in my background picture, many netizens commented both good and bad, even each 10,000 quotes. In this case, I think that even though he is a minister of the environment, he doesn't necessarily care about climate change that is already threatening now. Deforestation that occurs in Indonesia is closely related to oil palm plantation. In order to open oil palm plantation, it takes a large area and land and has the potential to provide good nutrition for plants. Therefore, most oil palm plantations clear land in forests, and the current phenomenon, many say that land clearing for oil palm plantation is like a beautiful mural, but not as beautiful as what is happening in the environment. Deforestation has a negative impact on climate and health in Indonesia. If I mentioned earlier some of the negative impact on the environment, I will explain about health. I quote from the Lancet Planetary Health Journal. It said that the bad impact that occurs in Berau Regency as Kalimantan caused by deforestation is that it can even trigger an increase in temperature and even increase the risk of illness and even health. From what I have explained, the climate change that is happening in Indonesia has a bad impact on Indonesia both for the environment and health. Therefore, it is better for the government and the public to be aware of the climate change that is happening. The reason I become the opposition team is, the first, I'm aware of the occurrence of climate change that is happening in Indonesia and even its consequence on Earth, but now and in the future. The second, I as a plantation student want to implement a system of economic and social development that doesn't have a negative effect on the either party between the government and the people. Third, I see that the current government makes its position to control every line of regulation in Indonesia. I want the oligarchy in Indonesia to be abolished so that the people do not feel the commendation of danger. That's all I can say about climate change due to oil palm in Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.